I got crew today. What up?
Who did you say for last time? We're live in White Bear Lake this morning for the semifinal game between Woodbury in white and Andover in black. Brock, Maverick, and Porter with Miles and Dane to start. Maverick takes the face-off, back for Andover, deep into their zone. All the way down to Hensler in our zone. With speed. Little shovel pass, tries to tip it towards Maverick. Icing. Fight for it, Andover. Shot goes wide left. Behind the net for Schillings. Redirects up to Porter. Porter to Maverick in the center. Mav gets pushed off, loses a glove, stays with it, no glove. Up front, up front. Oh, what a save. Back to the point, Hensler slings it in high, off the glass. Brock in the corner. Oh, missed pass, goes all the way back down. Toby comes out, plays it to Hensler. Backhands it to the neutral zone. Woodbury changes. Gliniani, Newman, and Uncles Bay out there. Pidich comes out with Glancy. Good play there by Uncles Bay. Ties him up. Gliniani fights it on the far wall. Back to Glancy. Soft pass picked up by 13. Gets pushed behind the net. 13 still with it in the corner. Gets to the dot. Nope. Pidich has it. Up to Uncles Bay. Mason up the right side with Newman centered. Gliniani. Backhand. Glove save. Newman right there looking for a rebound. No dice. And 5 new skaters for both teams come out. Woodbury has Van Leer, Boomer, and Friend with Fleeman and Graham. Back to Fleeman. Puck was rolling like a wheel. Couldn't get a firm stick on it. Sent down. Graham's going to get to it first. Friend tries to chip it forward, back to Andover in the neutral zone. Van Leer slaps it away behind the net. Andover gets to it first. They have it in the corner. On the wall, back to the point. Slung in high, glove save. Good job by Toby. Watch that floater come right in. .12:31 left in the first period. We just got started. 0-0 game. Back for Andover. Sent in. Good save by Toby. Little leg blocker to the corner. Battle in the corner for it. Boomer and Graham fight. Friend looks on. Loose puck comes out for Andover. They try to center it. Picked up by Fleeman. Fleeman tries to flick it out of the zone. Does. Andover recovers. Van Leer pressures, and so does Friend. Friend, shot, oh! Just over the top. Good pressure there by Friend and Van Leer. Kept in by Schillings, he dumps it down, tries to at least. Woodbury tries to change quick, Andover. Good job by Maverick. Maverick steps up. Drops it for Brock. Brock at the point, across to Hensler. Hensler from the dot, sent in, and covered up. Shilkin comes off the bench in a fury. Takes the puck between 4, and the shot on goal. Cover up by 33. Schillings and Hensler behind the Shilkin line. Maverick behind the net, working. Back to Schillings at the point. Schillings across to Hensler. Hensler Oh, tried to go backdoor to Mav, slipped past everybody. Maverick behind the net, working on 2. Andover gets it to the corner. Looks like they're going to be able to move it out. They do against Hensler. They just dump it in and chase. Ooh, comes off a tough carom. Still in the corner, up for Brock, out to the neutral zone. Brock blocks it, still with it. Who's puck behind the net? Maverick tries to get position to Porter. Porter battles. Tied up behind the net for Brock and Porter. Mav up front. Brock comes away with it. He's still got pressure. That's a trip. And a tripping called on Andover. Brock draws the penalty with 10:37 left in the first. Out comes Newman with Mason and Logan, Ollie, and Pidich. Woodbury with the power play. Minute 30, power play. Newman wins it, back to Glancy. Drops it from Mason, back and forth to Glancy at the point. Mason. Ooh, tried to go back door. That got picked up by Andover. Short handed. Mason up to Newman. Newman fights it on the wall. Comes out for Uncles Bay. He tries to settle it down to Pidich. Back to Uncles Bay. Pidich playing back and forth. Behind the net to Gliniani. Glenny handles from the point, sends it in, tip, knocked down. Newman battles in the corner now for it. Comes away with it. Behind the net for Mason. Uncles Bay tries to get it past to Pidich and it slips all the way past. 40 seconds left in the power play. Still a 0-0 game against Andover. Pidich off the wall to Bjorn. Andover pushes shorthanded 1-on-2. Fleeman and Graham. Good poke check there by Fleeman. Gets it to Gliniani. Gliniani. Shot, block, it's his own rebound. All goes wide left. Fleeman able to keep it in. Sends it down wide right. 9 minutes and now we're full strength for Andover. Gliniani up front to Newman. That got spoiled. Ooh, kept in by Uncles Bay. Gliniani slings it around pinball style to Boomer. That gets stopped by Andover and out they come. Fleeman tries to poke it. Graham is there and they get bumped in the middle. Andover from the point. Van Leer comes in and takes it away. Back to the neutral zone. Friend comes on the ice to finish that line. And Fleeman up the wall. Gets stopped at the blue line. Good block by Toby on the backhander. Grayson comes away with it. Up to Van Leer. Van Leer across the Boomer. Shot, rebound, still loose in the corner. Friend's gonna go get it. Still battling on the wall. Comes out for Andover. Against Schillings and Hensler. They dump it in. Miles tied up behind the net. Hensler comes away with it. Offside's called. Brock, Mav, and Porter. Miles and Dane. Here comes Porter. Maverick in the corner. Schilling settles it down on the wall. Back behind for Brock. Picked off by Andover. They're able to move it out. They'll change. Schillings and Hensler work in the corner. Comes out from Andover. Backdoor shot. And covered up by Toby. 0-0, 6:48 left in the first. Woodbury and Andover. Fight on the wall for it. Comes out loose from Maverick. Gets it up to Porter. He's got Brock to his left. Porter on the wall with Mav. Comes out for Andover. Shot behind the net and around to the other side, all the way out of the zone for Porter. Maverick comes to help. Gets it up to Engelhart. And we're right back out. Nope. Mav playing hockey on his knees. Pidich and Glancy back on defense. Uncles Bay and Gliniani on the ice. Number 13 is going to bring it in for Andover. Good poke by Pidich. Good block by Pidich. Pidich comes away with it, gets it to Uncles Bay. Here comes Mason. Try to get it to Newman off a skate. Pidich steps back to the point, has it, slings it in low, tipped around, goes wide. Gliniani will chase it. Andover handles it. And off the glass out to the neutral zone, all the way down for Glancy. He's got pressure from 15. Puck spins like a top. Glancy stops, comes back to Pidich. All the way around to Uncles Bay. Tries to tip it forward for Newman. Offside's called. .5:20 left, still a 0-0 game. Newman will take the face off. Back for Pidich, up to Uncles Bay. Stuck on the wall for Andover. Good poke by Glancy, he jumps on it. Glancy fights it in. Ooh, one-timer to Newman, just couldn't get enough stick on it. Good play there. And here comes Andover. Offside. Friend Boomer Van Leer with Graham and Fleeman now. Andover slings it around. Van Leer tries to push it forward, does. Behind the net. Looks like Andover's going to clear it. No. Fought Fleeman, lost his stick. Friend on D. What's he jumping for? 4:20 left. Andover tries to center it, gets it up to Friend from Van Leer. Nobody home. Icing waved off. Graham leaves it for Schillings. Schillings up to Boomer. Boomer. Soft shot gets blocked, sent away. On the wall for Andover. They'll clear it. Past Schillings and Hensler. Icing called on Andover. Against Schillings. Tries to go center. Poked by Schillings. Shot up into the netting. After the deflection. Brock, Mav, and Porter. Miles and Dane. Hensler leaves it for Schillings. Schillings up to Porter. Porter chips it forward. Maverick chasing with Brock. He's got Brock. Shot. Ooh, just high. Kept in by Hensler. Hensler sends it down. Knocked away the corner. Andover has it. They go across the ice to get it out. 13. And deflection up in the air. Back to the point for Andover. No, on the dot. Cut. Good. Ooh, good save by the stick of Toby. Keeps it 0-0 with 2:40 left in the first period. Hensler pushes it forward by himself. Gets it up to Porter. Porter digs it away. Gets tied up, kept in by Brock. In the corner for Maverick. Maverick behind the net to Porter. Porter waits. In the corner for Mav. Across to Schillings, picked up by Andover. Great pressure by Pidich. Good save by Toby. Newman off the bench with the puck, fights through. Here he comes. He's got Uncle's Bay to his left. Push to the corner. Newman behind the net to Gliniani. Gliniani back to the point. Glancy. Oh! Glancy fans on the shot. Gets back for defense, and Toby covers it up. .142 left, 0-0 game. Newman wins the fight to Glancy, gets it over to Pidich, tries to get it up the wall to Uncle's Bay, gets stopped. Gliniani intercepts that pass, gets it all the way to Mason Uncle's Bay. Uncle's Bay pushed to the corner by number 3. He's stuck over there. Gliniani and Newman. Newman now fights, comes out for Andover against Pidich. Shot, glove saved by Toby, and that's whistled as Van Leer, Friend, and Boomer come out with Fleeman and Graham. Up to Friend. Friend dumps it, chases. Puck goes to the far wall for Andover. Knocked down, good poke by Graham at the red line. Stops the momentum. Andover slings it in. Fleeman will get there first against 11. Leaves it for Graham. Graham back around to Fleeman. Fleeman tries to get it up to Friend. Woodbury comes away with it. Boomer skates it up the middle. Fakes. Shot gets blocked by the defenseman. Van Leer tries to get in there. Stuck on the corner. Asher and Boomer. Andover comes away with it into the next corner. And they bounce it back for Fleeman. Fleeman fakes. Skates up the left. Gets tripped. Levi draws a penalty at the end of the period. Woodbury will have a power play as we start the second, 0-0. We'll be back in just a second. Reminder, we resurface after 2 periods. Miles and Dane behind the brothers Shilkin and Porter Englehart. Woodbury with a power play here to start the second. Let's see if we can break the 0-0 tie. 3 captain's letters for Andover on the penalty kill. Hensler to Schillings, back to Hensler. Up to Porter. Porter will try to settle it in the corner. Leaves it for Mav. Mav in the corner, one-on-one, goes behind his back, behind the net. Mav to Brock. Brock. Back to the point for Schillings. Schillings over to Hensler. Hensler to Schillings. Shot blocked by the shin guard. Miles saves it. Battle in the corner for Brock and Maverick. Into the Woodbury bench as the Huskies tried to clear it. We'll have a face-off to the glove side. Newman with Glennie and Unk. Hensler and Miles still out there on defense for the power play. 37 seconds left. Andover able to clear it, short-handed. Picked up by Newman. Up to Uncle's Bay. Oh, he loses it at the red line in his feet. Picked up by Miles. He'll bring it in. Drops it back to Uncle's Bay. He'll have to sling it. Miles centering pass interrupted. And Andover pushes it forward. Hensler stops him on the wall. Dane skates it in on the left. 5-on-5 now, full strength. Andover. No icing called. Loose puck behind the net. Schillings gets to it first. Up to Uncle's Bay. Across the ice to Gliniani. Gliniani and Newman behind the net. Gliniani in the corner with it. 5-on-5 hockey. Good hands by Glinny. Stuck on the wall in the corner behind the net now for Newman. Newman, Uncle's Bay shot. Oh, save, good goal! Uncle's Bay gets his own rebound and breaks the 0-0 tie, 1-0. 12:49 left in the second. Glennie to Newman to Uncle's Bay. Uncle's Bay with his own rebound. A lot of hockey left early in the second. Van Leer, Friend, and Boomer there now with Glancy and Pidich. Back for Andover on the wall here. Glancy jumps on it. Boomer comes away with it, tries to skate it in. Gets past one. Friend, shot, gets bounced around. Back to Glancy. Glancy tries to drop it behind the net for Van Leer. Picked up by Andover. Andover gonna move it out. Friend over to Boomer. Shot low, no rebound. One nothing Woodbury here with 12:15 left in the second. Graham and Fleeman on D for Boomer and crew. To the wall for Van Leer. Back to Fleeman. Fleeman chips it up front. Boomer shot. Ooh, just high. Pinballs to Graham on the other side. Graham sends it tipped up in the air. Still loose on the corner. Out to the neutral zone for Graham. Graham cuts back, uses the edges. Uh-oh. Oh, what a save by Toby. Big save by Toby. Good block by Friend after the mishandled pass. Stuck on the wall, comes out for Andover there in the corner. Still there. Friend stays with it. Change for Woodbury. Miles, Dane, Shilkins, and Englehart. Hensler tries to move it up. Andover right back. Good save by Toby. Miles off the rebound. Up the wall to Porter. Porter digs it in. Gets it to Maverick. Maverick shot off the post. Other side for Andover, still here for Woodbury. Porter able to keep it in. Loose in the corner for Brock. Back to the point for Schillings. Schillings across to Hensler. Hensler snipe. Oh, off the... Hangs up on the leg pad of Andover. A little more momentum. That could have trickled over the top and went right in. Excuse me. Maverick wins it, but sends it all the way back for Miles. Hensler. Maverick breaks a stick. Newman comes out after Maverick breaks the stick. Good save by Toby on the quick shot. Out of the zone. Tip. No icing. Woodbury tries to change. Newman, good pressure. Good position. Sent in by Andover. Now they'll change. Hensler looking for Gliniani. Gets it to him. Stopped at the blue line. Hensler slaps it. Gets it to Glinny. Uncle's Bay with Newman. Glinny comes away with it. Settles down. Drops it for Pidich. Pidich tries to back it in. Stuck on the wall. Oh. Newman shot off the side. Newman fights for it in the corner. Battle on the wall. Comes out for Andover. Glancy picks it up. Shot. Playing hockey. Glancy ties it up on the wall. 8:20 left in the second period. It's 1-0 Woodbury. Good back check from Ollie. Slaps that away. Uncle's Bay comes away with it. Behind the net. Cuts back the other side. Up to Pidich. Pidich will clear it back for Andover. Interference or holding or something called on, I can't tell who the, Gliniani, Logan G will go to the box for a minute and a half. Andover has a power play now. 1-0 Woodbury. Uncle's Bay, Newman, Pidich, and Glancy. Your penalty kill. Uh-oh. High slot for Andover. Shot. Good save by Toby. Clancy bounces one out to the neutral zone. One timer, no dice. Uncle's Bay chips it out. Fleeman on the ice with Pidich. Good job by Mason. Clears it all the way down. Newman catches up. Slapped around, stopped by Fleeman, and offside. 27 seconds left in the power play, 6:44 in the second period. It's a 1-0 lead for Andover. Van Leer and Boomer out there with Graham and Fleeman. Van Leer picks it up shorthanded. Shot, blocked into the netting. Sorry, coming your way. Good job by Boomer, pushes it out. 5 seconds till Woodbury's full strength. Poked away by Fleeman. Oh! Icing called. So close, we're coming back down here. You didn't miss anything. Boomer and crew with Graham and Fleeman. On the far wall for Andover. Van Leer, good back check, picks his pocket. Good save by Toby off the shot from the blue line. Oh, what a save. Toby. Wide right shot. Andover able to keep it in. Boomer chips it. Waved off. Woodbury comes out hot. Schillings, Hensler, Shilkins, and Engelhart. Comes Maverick. Schillings to Hensler. Hensler, shot. Ooh. Maverick tried to duck it. Still got blocked by the goalie. Up to Brock. Bouncing puck goes to the wall. Andover dumps it in. They change. Hensler has it. Up the wall to Brock. Maverick. .350 left in the second, 1-0 Woodbury. Shilkin wins it, back to Hensler. Hensler to Schilling. Schilling slings it, tipped. Oh! Face-off will be out here. Brock, Mav, and Porter still with Dane and Miles. Offside, stopped at the blue line. Uncles Bay, Newman, and Gliniani come out with Glancy and Pidich. Neutral zone battle. Good defensive slap by Ollie. Newman on the left with Gliniani. Tries to cut through, gets stopped by Andover. Uncles Bay flicks it in. Andover behind their own net. 2:25 left. Shot by Newman. Up off the glass. Uncles Bay has it in the corner. Now it's behind the net to the other side for Pidich. Pidich and Gliniani work in the corner. Uncles Bay back to Newman. Newman to Uncles Bay. Out to Graham, high slot. Shot gets blocked. What a save by the post there. 1:35 left. Couple close chances for Andover, couldn't fall. Uncles Bay tried to get it across to Newman. Saucer pass gets tipped by Andover. In the corner now for Andover, up the wall, kept in by Fleeman. And we got a penalty. Bjorn shooken up. Robbie! Friend, Boomer, and Van Leer with Hensler and Schillings. Back to Schillings, across to Hensler. Hensler waits. Power play for Woodbury. 55 seconds left in the second period. Shot by Schillings gets tipped and covered up. 30 seconds. Schillings to Hensler. Shot gets blocked. Behind the net for Van Leer. Plays it off the net. Great save by Toby. 11 seconds left in the second period. 38 seconds of an advantage for Woodbury. Boomer and crew. No change for Woodbury. 1-0. Woodbury so far. Schillings to Hensler. One nothing after 2. Tight game here. We're going to have resurfacing, so we'll be back in a few minutes. We're back for the third period. Woodbury up 1-0. Woodbury will start the third period with a power play. Power play for 26 seconds apparently. Brock, Maverick, Porter, Miles, and Dane. Hensler to Schillings. Up to Porter. Porter stays with it. Schillings, backdoor to Porter. Bouncing puck, has to settle it down in the corner. Behind the net to Maverick. Tries to get it up front to Brock. Gets kicked by Andover. 3 seconds. And we're back to full strength. Up to Maverick. 5-on-5. Shot goes high across. Miles able to keep it in. Slap shot. Ooh. Low and left. Hensler stops it. Tries to sling it. Stopped by Andover. Bouncing puck. Good poke by Toby. Another save by Toby. Schillings tied up in the corner. Hensler tried to move it out to Engelhart. Maverick shaking up a little bit on that play. Schillings has it behind our net. Up the wall to Brock. And that gets flicked into the bench. Glancy and Pidich come out with Newman and crew. Woodbury wins it. Gliniani takes it out, tries to shovel it forward, gets kicked around. Up to Newman. Newman. Shot. Ooh, blocked. Glancy behind the net. Back to Pidich. Pidich. Ooh, tried to leave it for Glancy. Wasn't ready for it. Up the wall for Andover. Newman, quick speed on the back check, slaps it away. Behind the net for Glancy. Waits, gets it to Gliniani. Logan has Uncle's Bay streaking, loses a handle, tries to center, knocked down by Newman. Picked up by Andover. Off the wall and out. 11 picks it up against Glancy. Shot. Saved by Toby, sent aside. Glancy sends it up the wall. Andover able to dump it back in. Pidich. Up the wall. Out of the zone. Newman will ice it. Woodbury will change. Graham and Fleeman come out with Boomer, Friend, and Van Leer. Shot goes wide. Fleeman tries to move it up the boards. Bouncing puck, kicked around by Andover, centered. Graham takes it off the wall to Boomer. He clears it. No. Kept in by Andover. Friend tried to move it up to Boomer, just out of reach, and back in for Andover. Shot, blocked, rebound. Good save by Toby. Bouncing puck for Van Leer. Van Leer. Shot gets saved. Toby playing out of his mind tonight. Looking great. Shutout through 2. 11:40 left in the third period. 1-0 Woodbury. Shilkins, Engelhart, Hensler, and Schillings. Back to Hensler. Across to Schillings. Schillings, slap shot. Almost underneath the glove, but Husky's able to corral it. That was whistled. Not sure why, but drop it again. Back to the neutral zone for the Huskies. Offside's called. Schillings. Hensler. Up the wall. Kept in. Andover in the corner with Hensler, ties him up. Tries to get some backup. Front of the net, Schillings has it. Cuts back. Bounce pass to Porter. Porter behind the net. Taken away by Andover. Knocked down by Maverick. Maverick stays with it. Over to Brock. Brock, shot. Save, no rebound chance. Andover. Try to clear it. Porter stopped that. Good job by Brock. Back to Hensler. Hensler. One-timer. Up front. Ooh. Schillings. Stopped the red line. Uncles Bay picks it up. Mason loses an edge. Puck goes to the corner. Slapped up the wall to Pidich. Able to save it. Sends it down for Newman. Still on the wall. Comes out loose for Andover. Newman having none of it. Newman from the left. Ooh. Tough angle. Glancy leaves it for Newman. Shot, tipped around, glove save on the flipper. 9:10 left in the game, still 1-0 Woodbury. 28 shots for Woodbury, 23 for Andover. No change for Woodbury. Got a hooking on Gleniani. Logan Gleniani will go to the penalty box for a minute and a half for hooking. 9 minutes left in the game, and Andover with a power play. Big penalty kill here for Woodbury. 1-goal game. Here comes Bjorn, 2-on-1. Big save up front. 4-on-2 now for Andover. Bad pass. Newman picks it up. Newman and Uncles Bay. Ooh! Off the post by Newman. Boomer out for Newman. Glancy and Pidich still on D. Good block by Toby. 8 minutes left. 30 seconds left in the power play. What a save by Toby. Kid's on fire. 20 seconds left in the power play. Backdoor shot. Ooh, couldn't handle it. Shot blocked, never got to Toby. Oh, what a save! Tobias with the filthy mitt. Graham, Van Leer, Fleeman, and Boomer are the penalty kill for 3 more seconds. Shot. Knocked away. Van Leer. Picked up by Friend. Friend's gonna chase it to the corner. Boomer's there too. Comes Andover against Graham and Fleeman. Asher with a good back check gets a stick on it. Up to Friend. Ooh, good try by Friend. Gets stopped in front of the net. Great save by Graham. And Woodbury ices it to get a change. 5-on-5 hockey, 6:25 left in the game. Still a 1-0 lead for Woodbury. The brothers Shilkin out there with Engelhart, Dane, and Miles. Maverick takes the face-off. Back to the point for Andover. Up in the air, bouncing puck. Slapped away by Hensler. Picked up by Schillings. Up to Engelhart. Engelhart slapped away at the blue line. Gets it to... Oh! Maverick almost up to Brock there. Porter cuts between two. Porter. Oh, what a save. Porter with a great individual effort. Shot saved again. Andover comes away with it. Pushes against Hensler. Hensler with great defensive position. Pushes it away. Andover still with the shot. Ooh, what a save by Toby. Kept in, sent in. Just barely held the zone there for Andover. And finally out. Andover right back in by number 3. Penalty called on Brock Shilkin for tripping. That'll give Andover a power play with just under 5 minutes left. Glancy and Pidich out there behind Uncles Bay and Newman for the penalty kill. Clancy for Newman. Newman. 1-on-3. Speeds past. Ooh! Almost tucks one. Newman with a great effort. Good stick lift. Clancy gets it to Newman. Oh, just over again. Newman with 2 good shorthanded tries. Here comes Uncle's Bay. Tried to go 5-hole, couldn't do it. Fight it. Shot blocked and rebound is iced by Andover. 4 or 5 shots by Woodbury shorthanded. 33 seconds left in the power play for Andover. Still a 1-0 lead for Woodbury. Getting tight here. Friend and Van Leer with Fleeman and Graham. Friend will take the face off. To the wall, Fleeman sends it down. Centering pass goes all the way across. Robbie with good hustle. Kept in by Andover. Chase to the corner. 10 seconds left and an advantage for Andover. Battle behind the wall. Friend digs it. Oh no, stopped by number 4. Shot. Blocked by Fleeman, still on the skates out front. And covered up by Toby. Came out loose, whistled it down. 5-on-5 hockey now for 3:13 remaining. Maverick will take the face off with Dane and Miles behind him. Toby shaking off. A little hand issue, not sure what happened, but he's okay. Andover sends it up into the netting. We'll drop it again. Blow that thing. Soft whistles here. Maverick gets it to Porter. Porter's got Brock with him. Brock gets stopped at the red line. Picked up by Andover. Move forward for Hensler. He's got good position. Backs it around for Miles. Comes Schillings. Centering pass, nobody home. Andover pushing against Englehart. Hensler with him. Centering pass, stopped by Hensler. That's A+ defenseman right there. Might be as good as it gets for this level, I'm sure. Uncle's Bay with the puck. Tries to bounce it up. Picked up by Hensler. 1:38 left in the game. Icing called on Woodbury. Getting pretty close here for maybe a goalie pull. Timeout called by Andover. Today's broadcast is brought to you by the Nectar of the Gods, Mountain Dew. It's a breakfast soda. I'm not sure if you can read this or know this, but maybe not. I'll read it to you. Carbonated water, high fructose corn syrup, and concentrated orange juice. After that, it just gets into chemicals. Oh me, oh my, I can't explain. Might just be my everything. All right, let's get going here. 1:33 left. Woodbury with a 1-0 lead over Andover. Face off to the stick side of Toby. Goalie is pulled. 6 skaters on the ice for Andover. Empty net on the Andover side. Face off, kicked around, stuck on the dot. Andover comes away with it. Behind the net, it's loose. Andover has it. Free behind their net. Shot, saved, knocked away. Glancy digs it away from the back. Pushes it forward. Shot, just wide. Icing. 1:15 remaining. Semi-final game here at the Moose Pee Wee AA hockey tournament. Bjorn Newman takes the face-off, gets it to the wall, loose in the corner. Kept in. Andover shot, saved. Toby dives on it. Schillings and Hensler come out behind Brock, Maverick, and Porter. 1 minute exactly left in the game. Shot, good block, good save. 50 seconds. Penalty on Andover. We'll make it 5-on-4 with 43 seconds left. A little bit of frustration there, possibly. Goalie's back in the net for Andover. It'll be 5-on-4, Woodbury advantage. No change for Woodbury. Quick shot by Brock. Covered up, we'll do it again. Back to Schillings. Over to Hensler. Shot by Schillings gets blocked. 20 seconds. Try to tie it up behind the net. Seven, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. 2 seconds on the board. Toby with another save. Shots on goal are 34 for Woodbury, 31 for Andover. The goalie is pulled now. It's 5-on-5. Yeah! Woodbury wins 1-0 in a big battle against Andover. Tough fight for both, just a 1-0 game. That's what you expect as we get in the semifinals. Woodbury will be back at 2:30 to play in the championship game. We'll see who it is. Good battle. Good game.